We're only 5 months into 2025, and television is already on fire. From pulse-pounding medical dramas to the triumphant return of heavyweights like Severance and The Last of Us, this year is stacking up to be one of TV's greatest. And with titans like Stranger Things and Squid Game preparing for their final curtain calls, the golden era, it's now. In this video, we're counting down the top 10 series of 2025 so far. Stick around to the end for some game-changing returns and a few hidden gems you won't want to miss. Before we dive in, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Marvel finally gets it right, again. Daredevil, Born Again is now streaming on Disney+, and it hits harder than ever. Charlie Cox returns as Matt Murdock, Hell's Kitchen's blind lawyer by day, relentless vigilante by night. This is more than a reboot. It's a direct continuation of the Netflix series, now fully woven into the MCU. After years in the shadows, both Matt and his old nemesis Wilson Fisk, played once again by Vincent D'Onofrio, are trying to leave the violence behind. Murdoch's back in court. Fisk is running for mayor, but in this city, peace never lasts. When a new wave of corruption surges through New York, the fight pulls them back in, forcing both men to confront who they really are. With brutal street-level combat, sharp courtroom drama, and the explosive return of Jon Bernthal as the Punisher,
do something nice here, shit.
The Bondsman. Only Kevin Bacon could make demon hunting for Satan this fun, and somehow this heartfelt. In The Bondsman, now streaming on Prime Video, Bacon stars as Hub Howrin, a small-town bail bondsman dragged back from hell with one job: track down escaped demons before they wreak havoc on Earth. Joining him, his no-nonsense demon-slaying mom, Kitty. Together, they take on a new unholy case each episode in a show that's fast, funny, and packed with bite-sized 30-minute chaos. Sure, it's a little cheesy, and it knows it, but The Bondsman leans into the camp, the gore, and surprisingly, the heart. It's part horror, part comedy, all Kevin Bacon, and honestly, it works.
You're still a bounty hunter, but now you hunt demons.
Fuck me.
You okay?
Why wouldn't I be?
It's 5 years ago today. You can't block your feelings forever.
The Pit. The Pit isn't just another medical drama, it's a full-blown adrenaline shot to the heart. The highest-rated show of 2025, this series unfolds in real time. One relentless 15-hour ER shift stretched across 15 gripping episodes. Set inside Pittsburgh Trauma Medical Center, Dr. Michael Robbie Robnovich, played masterfully by Noah Weil, leads a team of rookies and veterans through a non-stop storm of trauma, ethical crises, and raw human emotion. Life, death, split-second calls. From devastating injuries to moments of unexpected levity, The Pit pulls you deep into the chaos of emergency medicine and doesn't let go.
I'm gonna stop the bleeding.
You learn to accept it, find balance.
You found balance?
Praised by real doctors and nurses as the most authentic portrayal of ER life ever put on screen, this show hits hard. And Noah Weil, he's never been better. Critics are calling this the defining role of his career.
Someone built a key that could pick every digital lock and mark.
Let's burn them all to hell.
Prime Target. Prime Target is the conspiracy thriller you didn't know you needed until now. Streaming on Apple TV+, this high-stakes series stars Leo Woodall as Edward Brooks, a Cambridge math prodigy who stumbles onto a hidden pattern in prime numbers, a code that could unlock every digital system on Earth. But brilliance has a cost. Hunted by shadowy forces, Edward teams up with NSA agent Taylor Sanders, played by Quintessa Swindell, for a globe-trotting race against time. From ivy-covered lecture halls to covert safe houses, they're unraveling a secret that could change the world, or destroy it. Directed by Brady Hood and featuring standout performances from David Morrissey and Stephen Rea, Prime Target blends sharp intellect with non-stop action. Think Good Will Hunting meets The Bourne Identity, but with a modern cyber espionage twist. If smart, edge-of-your-seat thrillers are your thing, this one's locked and loaded.
Control me.
Paradise begins with a bang, literally. The President of the United States is assassinated inside a secluded, high-security town, and the prime suspect? His most trusted agent, Sterling K. Brown, stars as Xavier Collins, a loyal Secret Service officer whose world unravels after the death of President Cal Bradford. As the investigation deepens,
This is family. Children are worth protecting. We never
never stopped.
Paradise shifts into high-stakes sci-fi, uncovering buried secrets, haunting flashbacks, and a mysterious extinction-level event that may explain the town's eerie isolation. Who was the president really? What happened to Xavier's wife? And what exactly is Paradise? With a chilling performance by Julianne Nicholson and a tightly woven puzzle box narrative, this series pulls you in and refuses to let go. And just when you think you've figured it out, boom! Season 1 ends on a massive cliffhanger. Season 2 already confirmed.
And I want to tell you the truth. I don't know what to do.
Adolescence is breaking streaming records and sparking national conversations. It's the show everyone's talking about. Even the UK government wants it shown in schools. This 4-part British drama dives headfirst into youth, violence, and the digital age. Stephen Graham delivers a devastating performance as Eddie, a working-class father whose world shatters when his 13-year-old son is arrested for the murder of a classmate. Directed by Philip Barantini and written by Jack Thorne, Adolescence takes a bold swing. Every single episode is shot in one continuous take. No cuts, no breaks, just raw, unfiltered tension. With only 2 takes per day and weeks of rehearsals, the result is breathtakingly real. One haunting scene even uses a drone to capture a seamless overhead shot of a crime scene, like you're floating above the chaos. Produced by Brad Pitt's Plan B, Adolescence isn't just technically brilliant, it's emotionally devastating, brutally honest, and utterly unforgettable.
Hangs in the balance. Again, I ask this question.
House of David. House of David is Prime Video's bold new epic, and it's turning ancient scripture into must-watch television. This sweeping biblical drama charts the rise of David. From a humble shepherd boy to the legendary king of Israel, anointed by the prophet Samuel, he's destined to replace the defiant King Saul, but not without a fight. The series builds to that iconic moment. Send me our champion. David versus Goliath, faith against brute force. But House of David doesn't stop there. Drawing from biblical and rabbinic tradition, it weaves in fantastical elements, multiple giants, a mysterious matriarch named Arpa, and a world where myth and scripture collide.
Send me our champion!
Visually stunning and spiritually charged, the show has been described as a biblical Game of Thrones, minus the adult content. Only 2 episodes are out so far, with new chapters dropping weekly. And if this start is any sign, David's story is just getting started.
People believe.
0 Day. Robert De Niro steps into his first major TV role, and he's not here to play. In 0 Day, now streaming on Netflix, De Niro stars as George Mullen, a former U.S. president dragged out of retirement when a massive cyber attack sends the nation spiraling into chaos. Russia, hacktivists, billionaire puppeteers, maybe all of them. This 6-part political thriller feels disturbingly real, where tech collapses, trust dissolves, and fear takes over. De Niro commands the screen, backed by a powerhouse cast: Jesse Plemons, Angela Bassett, Lizzie Kaplan, Connie Britton, Dan Stevens.
Believe what they need to believe. The truth is the truth.
The list goes on. People will believe what they need to believe. 0 Day dives deep into political paranoia, digital dependence, and the cost of safety in uncertain times. The pacing's a slow burn, but the tension unrelenting, and the mystery, it keeps twisting until the final moment. It's not flawless, but it's bold, timely, and absolutely worth the binge.
Everything I've done is
To kill.
American Primeval is not for the faint of heart. This brutal 6-episode Netflix limited series drops you straight into the chaos of 1857 during the Utah War, where pioneers, soldiers, Mormon settlers, and native tribes are all caught in a savage fight for survival. At the center is Isaac, a haunted mountain man played with raw power by Taylor Kitsch, running from a past that refuses to die. Along the way, he crosses paths with Sarah, a mother searching for her missing husband, brought to life by a heart-wrenching performance from Betty Gilpin. Created by The Revenant's Mark L. Smith and directed by Peter Berg, this series is unrelenting, blood-soaked, emotionally charged, and visually stunning. Dust, grit, fire.
it's been to him.
Critics call it bold and sentimental storytelling. Fans love its brutal realism, breakneck pacing, and emotional punch. American Primeval isn't just a western, it's survival carved into the dirt.
Hungry thing. And there's always a rat bastard.
When combat gets going, I mean, like really going.
Mobland. Mobland isn't just back, it's out for blood. After delivering The Gentleman, One of 2024's biggest hits, Guy Ritchie strikes again in 2025 with another gritty, high-caliber crime drama. He only directs the first episode, but his fingerprints are all over this show. Razor-sharp dialogue, slick pacing, and that unmistakable criminal swagger. Tom Hardy leads the charge as Harry Douza, a calm, calculated fixer for a ruthless Irish crime family in London. But when a wild night ends in a brutal stabbing, Harry must do what he does best: clean up the mess, silence the noise, and somehow keep his broken marriage from collapsing. The cast? Absolutely stacked. Pierce Brosnan commands the screen as a flashy, vicious mob boss, while Helen Mirren delivers chills as the quiet puppet master pulling strings behind the scenes. Mobland doesn't wait for trouble. It brings it.